literally the best time of the day. I look forward to my morning coffee so much. Good morning, my wonderful friends, and welcome back to another video. I hope you're all doing really well. In today's video, I thought I would film a disability lifestyle hacks video. We're going to be going through the whole house. We're going to start in the kitchen and then we're going to work our way through the house, living room, bathroom, car, and even wheelchair hacks as well. Everything that I talk about will be linked down below if you want to check anything out. And make sure that you drop your favourite lifestyle hack or product down below because I'd love to check it out. So if that sounds like good stuff to you, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe because we've got lots of exciting content coming up this summer. Also, I've just realised how well am I coordinating with this mug. Look, it's purple glasses, and then it's got the red on here and I've got the red shirt on. I'm going to quickly work my way around the kitchen and show you all of the little gadgets and tricks and tips that I've picked up along the way that I want to share with you. Some of you may have seen these if you're long-time watchers and you've seen the kitchen renovation video, but I think there might be some new ones as well. So the first one, which I highly recommend, especially if you've got a big fridge like we've got, getting plastic drawer thingies. So as you can see up here we've got these plastic drawers. So what I can do is, where I can't quite reach, I can pull these drawers out and see exactly what we've got. So this is the cheese box that I've got out, so I can see all of the cheese, and then I can put it back in the fridge, no worries. And we've got all of those everywhere. I really recommend those, and putting things in plastic containers as well. Next one, if you like ice in your drinks or you need to use ice, these are fantastic, and I put them in a little box to keep them all together. But they're little reusable ice cubes that you can put in your drink to keep them cold, and then it won't dilute your drink. But also, what's really great about them is you don't have to worry about an ice cube tray. How difficult are they? I've never been able to use them because obviously you have to fill them up with the water and then you have to transport them without spilling any water into the freezer, and then they've got to lay flat in the freezer while they freeze. Nightmare. These are really convenient. Something that I do, and I have to do for my brain because my brain is just all over the place, is meal plan. Before we go shopping, I need to have an idea of what meals we're going to have. I can't just have a load of ingredients and then try and make something up. Do you know what I mean? So I have a meal plan so we know exactly what meals we're having on each day, and that saves me having to think and worry about what we're going to be having. Also, a lot of people mentioned about batch cooking. So when you're feeling good and you've got some time set aside, you can do some batch cooking, like bolognese, lasagnas, curries. Those kind of things are such a great idea if you can batch cook them and then just pull them out of the freezer and you know what you've got. That was one of my resolutions this year, was to do more batch cooking, and I'm sure you're dying to know. Not going very well. Just found that we tend to kind of like eat and cook on demand. Our freezer is not that big. I think if we had like a big chest freezer somewhere, then we could do it, but we just don't have the facilities. The thing that really has started to make a difference is buying more convenience food without feeling guilty. You know, lots of people were saying that they get chopped up vegetables or pre-chopped vegetables, and yeah, why wouldn't you? It's such a great idea. Oh, yes, I do have them. Started buying the microwavable ready-made rice. Oh, these are so good. You just squeeze them, you put them in the microwave for a couple of minutes, and then you've got the rice. You don't have to worry about boiling water. You don't have to worry about draining any water, making a mess. I don't know about you, but I'm very clumsy and it's a bit dangerous, to be honest. And we end up with rice all over the hob. It's awful. So yeah, these are so good. I get like different flavoured ones, different types of ones as well. And they have saved a lot of time and energy. Another thing that I buy is ready-made mash. Before that, I was having to peel and cook and slice and dice and boil and all of that jazz for mashed potato. What a palaver! So we buy ready-made mash now. Get yourself a good pair of tongs, not thongs, tongs. I have a couple of pairs of tongs. I have a couple of pairs of tongs. These wooden ones are great for the toaster when you're trying to get stuff out of the toaster without burning your fingers or electrocuting yourself. Great. But then these ones I use all the time. I appreciate they might not be good for everybody, but they're just so handy and so useful when you're cooking or you're moving stuff around or you've got to pick things up. Another little gadget that I love, which you may have already seen in a short that I did not long ago, is the nimble thimble. And this little guy is from Active Hands, and he's got like a ceramic blade here. It's not sharp that it will cut yourself, and if you struggle with scissors, this is great because you can just pop it on this and you can run it along crisp packets or vegetable packets or even Amazon parcels, and it will cut them for you. I love my nimble thimble. Now this guy you have probably already seen before. It is a washing up brush, and you can put the fairy liquid or your washing up liquid into it. So as you're washing, it will release a little bit of the liquid. You don't have to worry about squeezing the liquid in, and it just comes out, and it just makes washing up so much easier as well. Especially if you have any limb difficulties, or maybe you don't have an arm and you just have to do everything one-handed. This makes it so much easier. Now, one thing someone mentioned to me in the comments was a slidey tray, and I'll try and put a video over to try and explain. But basically you can get trays that go in your cupboards or on your work surface like this that have little wheels under them, and then you can put your gadgets on top, say like a coffee machine or something like that, and then it makes it easy for you to slide the item out onto the workbench for you to use and then slide back. Something else that we use every day are our stable tables. So it's like a beanbag table that you can put on your lap, and it keeps things nice and secure, and then you can carry things around the house, or you can eat your dinner, or you can do drawing. And extra points as well, if you've got a lap stacker, you can make it extra secure when you're transporting things around as well. We can move into the office now. Smooth. I know I'm late to the game, but why haven't I been using a water bottle sooner? Having a water bottle around the house just to put any liquids in is so much easier than having to worry about a glass or a cup. You've just always got it there. I can fill it up. I think it's like over a litre, and it keeps it cool, or it can keep it hot as well, and it is so much more convenient. One side of the office is my side, and then the other side is Daisy's. But one thing I love in the house is baskets, and I know quite a lot of you were talking about baskets as well, but they're so handy to have. This is really full. This is the hair basket where Daisy comes into the lounge down here and does her hair most nights. But we have all of our hair accessories there, so they're really easy to grab. But you can do that with anything. You can have baskets around your house, and then it just makes things so much easier to grab or transport around the house as well. So if you need to take things upstairs, having baskets, it's a great idea. And now just a quick mention for today's video. Paid partnership, BetterHelp. I was really lucky. When I had my spinal cord injury, my parents were really supportive and offered me therapy through my teen years and beyond. However, I never took it. Not because of them, but because of everything I had absorbed around me. I felt so low back then. I felt so lost. And the last thing I wanted to do was sit in what I thought would be a clinical room with someone in a grey suit and have to open up to them. I felt quite a lot of shame, and I just bottled up my feelings. I felt like I should just be able to figure it out on my own. Looking back now, I realise how much I probably would have benefited being able to talk to someone sooner. And if that sounds familiar, then you're not alone, because 62% of adults still believe that societal attitudes discourage people from getting help. And with even how far we've come, 37% of Gen Z still think that going to therapy means you're mentally weak. And that's why I'm working with BetterHelp this Mental Health Awareness Month to help shift that mindset. BetterHelp is online therapy that is practical, flexible, and done from the comfort of your own home. So there's no waiting rooms and no rushing to appointments. Just fill out a quick questionnaire and BetterHelp will match you with a credential therapist. And if the fit doesn't feel right, you can switch therapists at any time at no extra cost. Then just choose how you want to connect. Phone calls, video chat or messaging, whatever works for you. And you set the schedule so therapy fits around your life. I know how overwhelming it is to live life with a disability. I have lived through some of my darkest days, but knowing that there is someone out there who can help guide you brings me real comfort. So if you think you might benefit from therapy, even just a little bit, you can click the link in the description or you can head to betterhelp.com/Wheelsnoheels for 10% off your first month. Where are we off to next? I'm going to head to our laundry room in here, and you must excuse the mess, my friends, because we do have a little bit of a laundry situation, but this actually is going to work in our favour because quite a lot of people were saying that sports bags can be really handy on your lap, you know, like those big wide rectangle shaped ones, then you can put the strap over your neck. But let me show you what I use because they're really inexpensive. To transport my laundry, if there's too much laundry, I get one of these IKEA bags. How good are these? I think they're only a few pounds when you go to IKEA. That's the drawback. You have to go to IKEA. But no, in all seriousness, we love our IKEA bags for everything. But yeah, you can put them around your neck. They're massive, so you can put all of the laundry in. And then, oops, sorry, Mr. Washing Machine. And then you can transport them around the house. And obviously they don't weigh very much either. And then what's really great about them is that they fold down really small as well. Well, yes, actually, I have got one other thing outside that I must show you. This is like our little outdoor seating area. And I was sat out here the other day, my phone, maybe watching a little bit of Netflix, and then I thought, hang on a minute, I've got my Flexi Grip, which you've probably seen me use, and I attach it to my Batek. It's great for phones, you can use it for tablets. That I can just attach my phone like that, and it's just clamped onto the seat like that, and then work away at my phone or watch Netflix is what I was doing the other day. I can sit in the garden. It's super good. I love it. We are going to go and head to the car because I've got some little things to show you in the car and a little hack to talk to you about there. Just before we head outside, another little tip is camera straps for your phone. This is so handy. Most phone cases have like little holes where you can thread through straps, or I have had phone cases where I've had like a long strap so I can wear it around my neck. If you drop your phone, which I do a lot, it can be quite tricky to pick it up. And also, yeah, it just keeps it a lot more secure on you as well. And speaking of picking things up, grabby sticks. Lots of you were singing the praises of the grabby sticks, which are great for grabbing things. Oh look, grab my key. Oh. It actually almost becomes a game as well to grab your keys and everything. And Bindi really loves playing with this as well. And another thing someone mentioned is that they put like, I don't know if you can buy them, but they had like magnetic things on the end of their grabby stick, and the things that they drop quite often they can pick up with magnets, which sounds like a fishing game I used to have when I was really, really little. Do you remember those? I had like a little fishing rod with a magnet on, and then you could get the fish. Oh, that was a fun game. Look at this. How do I disturb this? I need to go outside. I need to show my friends what's in the car. Baby, you're gonna move. Now, if you're looking to get a new car soon, I've got lots of videos on how to choose a car when you've got a disability with all my tips and tricks. And one thing that is definitely handy to keep in your car if you're a wheelchair user, or even if you've got mobility aids, that is a towel for wet wheels or protecting your chair when you're getting it in and out of the car in the rain, and even just drying yourself as well. Another thing that we have got is a bungee cord. Sean uses that to put over my wheelchair when he puts it in the boot to keep it secure. Something else you're going to want to keep in your car: antibacterial wet wipes for the poo and the mud that you're going to roll in. And alcohol gel as well. As soon as I just get out of my wheelchair, I don't know about you, but I just feel really like grimy and dirty. And I guess it goes without saying, but also have a packet of tissues handy as well. Tools as well. Sometimes bike tools can be just as good as wheelchair tools, and they can be cheaper as well. Oh, also, have you seen this? I've done a video on this ages ago. It's called a car cane, and it can help you get in and out of the car, but it also has a torch on it. I don't know if oh my god, it still works. I got this in like 2017 or something. It's got a torch in it, and then this metal thing here can be used to smash the window. So if you're in an accident and you need to get out of the car, you can smash the window with this. And it's also got a seatbelt cutter there as well. And I don't know why, but I just feel like I can't get in a car without a car cane. Something that I love to do is put keychains on my zips, and then it makes them a lot easier to grab and pull things out of. And this little guy is amazing. It's one of those foldable shopping bags. I absolutely love this. Folds down so small and neatly so it can fit into my wheelchair bag. But then I've always got a bag handy, and then I can put my lapsacker over it to keep everything secure. And last one before we go back inside, a toothbrush. A toothbrush is really handy to clean your wheels on your wheelchair. When like poo or mud gets stuck in the tread of the tyres, a toothbrush can really help dig it out without having to get your hands dirty. Just make sure that you have the dedicated wheelchair toothbrush put miles away from your actual toothbrush, because you do not want to get those muddled up. Welcome to my bathroom. I'm currently sat on my bathing board, which I absolutely love. If you have a bath and you don't have a bathing board and you have a disability, check out a bathing board. I definitely have one in my Amazon shop, but they really help transferring in and out of the bath. I also love my electric toothbrush. Great for when you've got low spoons days, and they just make your teeth so much more cleaner. Let the brush do its job. And I also have a water pick as well, because flossing is quite hard work. And I really love that. The hack someone mentioned was having a toweling dressing gown. I can imagine that on low spoons days, just being able to wrap yourself up in a toweling dressing gown after you've got out of the bath or shower can be a lot easier. Now, if you have been enjoying my shorts, then you've probably seen this. I do a quick tip Tuesday. Last Tuesday I shared this tip where you put a fanny pack or a bum bag underneath your wheelchair if you don't have one of those like sewn in under bags, and it is so handy. I'll put the short up on the screen so you can get a better idea of what I'm talking about. But yeah, I absolutely love that hack. I'd have to say that's one of my favourite wheelchair hacks. Another bag of washing. I think that's about 4 or 5 days old and I still haven't sorted it out. A lovely follower here wrote this comment on the community tab, and I will leave a link to the community tab so you can go and check out this comment, because it is so good, especially if you find yourself in like 0 spoons days where you can't get out of bed. Now, one of the things that she mentions in her comment does a to-do list even when she's feeling bad in bed, and she'll have this to-do list ready to go, and they're really small things. Simply like brush your teeth if you can, meditation if you can, get even 1 minute of fresh air, things like that she can tick off, which helps with her mental well-being, also breaks up the monotony of the day. And I just saw that and I just thought that is such a great idea. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have found it useful. Remember to leave your tips down below, and thank you to Beth. If you have enjoyed this video, then I think you will enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next one.